button, like right down the down button. So this, yeah.
Oh shit! Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is KILOK TV and I'm your host KILOK, and today, guys, dude, today we have a 2017 Tesla 100D Model X, guys, and oh, look at that shit. It looks like a ninja. Oh man, I'm really excited to actually review one of these because first of all, I've never been in a Tesla. Second of all, we're looking at the iconic electric beast here. Oh, I'm so fucking excited. I've never seen, just by looking at the white seats, guys. Oh. All right, guys, so let's check out the fucking Tesla. Let's go. I don't even know how to start this review, guys. So straight off the bat, we got a future car here, guys. So if we were to close it, look, it's down. I think you just have to press somewhere one of these two. I don't know where. Oh, there's a button. It's so slick you can't even tell. Look. All right, guys. So as you guys could tell, we're inside. We're in the back seat. Look, Model X. Damn. Alright, so this is how the door sits. So you just click this one. I'm not sure, look, if you guys can, let me see if it focuses. So this is to open, this is to close. So this is to close. Yo. And now to open. Damn, that shit is fucking sick, guys. Nice white interior, guys. Look, this is so freaking comfortable. Look at the space. All right, guys, so now we're gonna move to the front. So this is pretty much, look, it's a stealth strip. You guys can't even, I was pushing here, but it's not opening, and it's actually over here. Look. Buddy, I love this white interior, guys. Look at this white interior. So before we even go, I guess Tesla is known for driving itself. If you guys could see here, look, hopefully the camera picks up. This is a little camera. This camera detects the sides of the car and it'll detect, make sure that it doesn't hit anything or anyone, if that makes sense. Oh god, this is freaking nice, guys. Let me take you guys off. There you go. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead, come inside. Damn, guys, look. It's freaking amazing, dude. Before we go into the dash and anything, look at this, guys. Look, glass all the way around. Look, glass from the ceiling up here to all the way down to the front view. Now, visibility wise, it's a little strange for me because it's throwing me off that usually there's a cut here where you guys can have the little mirror to see, but it doesn't have it here. It's just glass. Look at that. So it's tripping me out a little bit. Real quick to the stereo. Look, okay, so it says close all, so close all. Guys, that's just, oh my god. No wonder the Tesla is known for being the Tesla, guys. You pretty much have a tablet for a stereo. Look, so there's a navigator. Oh god, look at that, guys. It brings out your tunes. So if you click here, I have the climate, seat warmers, guys. You go to the car menu, and it tells you everything from the car, guys. Look, quick controls, suspension, lights, driving, autopilot, guys. Ooh, you control everything from the car. Well, you have your little cubbies there. You have two center cubbies. One's this, so you have this small cubby here, you know, put small little things. You put your USB, your charging port, then you have this deep cubby. Pretty much fits, you know, a couple phones, small purses, nothing too crazy. Oh, even that. Oh god. So this is the cluster, guys. This is telling us that it's the Model X 100D Subulicious. I don't know what that is, but it's Subulicious. And that's the battery life. So it looks like it's above 3/4 of the battery. So that's telling us that we're having about 242 miles to the charge. Not to the gallon, but to the charge. Alright, so it seems as if you could fit at least 3 kilos in here. And I mean kilos, kilo Ks. If it's a great amount of space, guys, for being like a little mini SUV. Look, I'm telling you, look, there's miscellaneous stuff, but I'm trying to get to the cargo space. The cargo space is freaking huge, guys. Ooh. It's a Tesla, guys. You guys didn't see that. Apparently not everything here is automatic. Oh god, I cannot get over the opening. Oh, okay. Sas, compa. Look at that. Again, with the interior, so good, guys. So freaking good. Mira, se cierra solo. Like a panoramic roof, so I guess it continues from the front all the way to the top, and it hits that. So technically, the back passengers are allowed to gaze at the stars. With no stars out here, y'all know what I mean. So, oh my god, look how freaking nice this is, guys. And I love the molding. Look, it has some suede kind of material here as the roofing, if you would, the ceiling. Very, very nice. Let me show you guys how I fit. Alright, so the back is very nice, guys. There's a lot of space, much space, and I like that the fact that it's pretty simple. Look, it's not bultoso, you know, and it has 2 ports for your people out here in the back, two USB ports. So you're golden. You don't need to be fighting over. Let me charge my phone again. This thing's amazing, guys. So look. Nice plastic finishing, you know, nothing, you know, it is Tesla. Nice, this is nice and cushioned, not bad. Originally the Tesla was black, and it does have some of the black original trimmings. So it's the side mirrors, the side markers is pretty dope. And guys, look at this freaking front end. It is freaking dope. I love the freaking front end of the Teslas. I've always have. They look like freaking the Ninja Code. Apparently with this car, usually people have remotes, but I guess you don't need remotes for these cars anymore. You have everything's accessible within your phone. That is pretty sick, guys. Alright guys, so we're gonna go ahead and start. They actually kicked us out from the parking lot up there. It's alright, but we're gonna go ahead inside, do a test drive. Unfortunately it's raining, guys, so hopefully we're able to get some kind of pool somewhere where we won't kill anybody, we won't kill ourselves. But dang, let's go ahead and the maestro himself. Look at the Carlos is good.
What's up, bro?
Alright guys, let's go. We're gonna go ahead and set you guys up on the GoPro real quick first, so we can see all the inside. All right, guys, so we're finally inside of the Tesla. I have you guys on the GoPro for now. I'm hoping the quality's fine, and so far I haven't had that much trouble with the GoPro. This here, guys, is Carlos.
What's up, guys? How you guys doing? So this is a 2017 Tesla Model X 100D. Not to be confused with the P100D, which is the fastest one. I wish I have the badge on the back because I'm a poser, as you guys see. I was gonna buy it, but it has less range than this one, and this I really wanted just the most range I could get. So because I always do a lot of long trips up to LA, San Diego to LA at one point and back, stuff like that.
Actually, the biggest question that I've heard for these Teslas, or how many miles to the charge do you get?
I would say about, like, on a full, for example, so okay, so there's two ways you charge the cars. There's daily driving, where you only take the battery to about 90% capacity, and then there's a full charge for like road trips. So for like a daily capacity, you charge your car every night to 90%, you get about 260 miles to a charge. 200. So imagine waking up every single day with a full tank of gas.
Now, how long does it take you to charge the car?
At home it takes 6 hours, but at a supercharger it takes 30 minutes.
Where do you find these superchargers at? Like,
they're all over the U.S. There's over 600 locations all over the U.S.
Damn.
Or actually, there might be over 1,200 now. There's a ton of them. There's too many.
Damn. You did tell me earlier that the car was originally black, correct?
It was, yeah.
So what made you go with this color, which is a freaking nice ass color?
I wanted it to stand out and be different than any other Tesla I'd seen before. So this was like the color, and also at the time I had an M4, and I had the Yas Marina blue. And the two colors that are BMW's best in my opinion, I've always been Yas Marina blue and Austin yellow, which is the yellow that turns to green. So that's basically what this is. Well, it's not an exact replica of Austin yellow, right. It pretty much is. So I had both colors in my garage. Best
thing that you like about the Tesla?
Would have to probably be the autopilot. I can show you guys that in a little bit. And the sound system too. The sound system, they do really well.
If you could change one thing about the Tesla, what would it be and why?
Oh yeah, right off the bat, the biggest thing. A lot of new cars come with like CarPlay, Apple CarPlay. So I think like music connectivity, like Spotify, things like that, you should be able to do through the car because it's so intuitive. And that's something you can't currently do. So that pisses me off. That's probably one thing.
So for 2017, you would imagine it have.
You would imagine having CarPlay, but Tesla's too cocky to want to put it on, so they say that they don't need it. Yeah.
Dude, the rain's going away.
So that's, yeah.
Oh god, you guys gotta get this first point of view. Let's put. Oh man, this is as fun as driving the Smart, guys. Now the biggest question I've had, what kind of exhaust do you run?
Right? Totally. No, so people have actually, a lot of people don't know this. A lot of people think that it's a hybrid. It isn't. So it's a fully electric car. That's worth stating because I actually have met people that have asked, what does it run on? That has been a question. So there are people out there that don't know. And yeah, it's a fully electric car, which basically utilizes the ability to have instant torque. You actually felt we slipped there. Yeah. We did slip there for sure. So we actually slipped and then it kind of caught us. And we kind of kept going. So it's really cool. It doesn't have any sort of exhaust systems or anything like that, which is really funny. And I like too, they didn't try to be a poser. Like, I don't know if you know the BMW i8.
Yeah.
They have like the fake exhaust inside. They didn't try to. They knew what they were. It's no noise.
As an owner of a Tesla, how would you say how expensive the maintenance would be?
So I'm not driving right now, by the way. I'm just having a conversation with you guys. I can look straight into the camera. The maintenance is not too bad. I mean, a lot of the stuff that you can get that goes wrong with the car, like they will repair it for you under their own warranty. The maintenance you actually need is there's a transfer case, which is where there's fluid held, and that needs to be changed out, I believe, once every it's like 12,000 miles, and that would be basically it. You change brakes once every 10 years because just like a plane, when you step off the brake, the motors spin backwards to regain energy and also help you brake.
Oh yeah. So guys, right now he has an auto driving mode, and I've never been in an auto driving mode car, and I thought
so
we were going down.
That's how it's pulling back. So we're slowing down without even pressing the brake.
Oh dang, this thing is like safety proof, I'm assuming.
Yeah, so this actually was rated the safest car ever made. And Tesla has been around only for what, like 3 years? They've been around since it would have been, I believe, early 2012, late 2013, yeah, early 2013, late 2012.
Damn, so they've improved this car, so it's a 5 out of 5, guys. What car has 5 out of 5? Now, how would you say the drivability of the car is?
I think it's fantastic. There's so many different things you can do with it that they just built. Steering modes that they offer. As you can see here, you can put it in sport. What that basically does is it makes the steering a bit heavier, so it's more precise. So you can actually go comfort, just loosens everything up, makes you can steer with just simply your hands. Obviously with air suspension, if you know, a lot of people already know literally what it's meant for is to make the ride smoother. You can get different feel. If you want to like air it all the way up, you get a kind of a more firm feel. You put it all the way down, you get a different feel.
Now I did hear that the battery is as big as the chassis. Is that right?
It is, yeah. So the entire bottom of the car, what your feet are on right now, is the entire battery, and then there's a motor in the front and a motor in the back that are connected directly to the wheels. So there's no axles or drive shafts or anything like that.
So there's no way this thing would flip?
Basically, no. I mean, obviously, I think that there is, always a way to do it, but
right.
And for the most part, no, you can't really just necessarily just flip it. No, just because you can feel we have so much instantaneous power, and it'll begin to roll off right about there, and that's not where we're rolling over into just being on not so much of the pull anymore. We're kind of coasting up.
As soon as you punch, this has no lag, guys. No lag whatsoever. This is just, look, see, instant.
Very instant.
This is an instant response, guys. So there's no downshift and no nothing, and you know, like I said, they're all motorized, so there's nothing that will stop it from going. So and I mean, yeah, right now it's a little bit wet, but you get full traction on all the time.
Yeah. You never like we haven't even thrown a traction light for like letting us know like, hey, we might have. It's just so intelligent, the system they built to do it,
right,
to handle certain circumstances. It's just because I mean, when you're dealing with such a fast car, it's like millisecond timing. Like if they would have made the car that much faster, it would probably just spun out and done everything.
You had any issues ever since you got the car?
So a Tesla, I think with every owner, and every owner knows this, if any owner ever watches, like we all have problems, every car does. Tesla will handle literally everything, but literally every car is going to come with pretty much a slew of issues, or you're going to find something and you report it, and they're very good about fixing it. They give you a loaner Tesla, so you'll never be without one.
A loaner Tesla, guys.
They're really good about it. Like you can actually request them to come pick up the car from your house and drop off their other Tesla. Like you never have to do anything. Like it's super nice. You get like a faster, like 0 to 60. This one won't be as quick, but you'll still feel it for sure. When you peak out your power right about there.
Still, oh shit. This guy, it is not the P100D, but this thing is a freaking amazing. Oh shit. This thing drives so fast, guys. What I like about this car, like I said, you get that instant response and it puts you in your seat, guys. It makes you feel like you're in a freaking roller coaster. There's no lag whatsoever, unlike other cars, like for example, and especially like in turbo cars, you have to wait to build that boost up, and then as soon as you have that boost already ready to go, then that's when you actually feel. But here you don't need to wait for any of that. It's just boom, vámonos, and that's pretty dope. Since Tesla is known for their auto drive, how much faith do you actually have in the auto drive?
So I've had an incident already with my Autopilot. It actually smacked an HOV cone and bust my mirror off. So I was on the freeway, and that was super scary for me, but I have a lot of faith in it. I don't let it do extreme turns on the freeway at high rates of speed, so like if we're doing like 80 and like it's a confined corner, maybe I'll take over. But I do have to say, I think it was LA all the way to Oxnard, if you guys know how to drive. It's about an hour and a half drive on a freeway. I let the car do it completely itself, and it was completely fine. I've done from here to LA completely on its own. It's been completely fine. So I think that I do actually have a lot of faith in it.
And now earlier you did tell me that this had an option for in the cargo space to add an extra seat. Was that
an extra row actually? So the most this car can hold, you can hold 7 passengers including the driver. 7
passengers including the driver?
Yeah. So you can have 6 extra people. This currently is a 5-seater including the driver, and I have a 6-seater as well.
Now does that come with the car, or do you have to buy that as
No, so what it is, every Tesla's custom built. So when you buy a Tesla, you have to wait 2 months, and you custom build it to your specifications. The things you can adjust are internally, you change the sound system. You can get a premium upgrades package that offers a air filtration system in, which is actually meant for if there was for example, say right now where we're located in Temecula, about 100 miles outside of Los Angeles. If LA was hit with a nuclear bomb, the air around the area for I don't know how many miles would be polluted. So what it actually does, this button right here, is it locks the inside internally of the car and refilters the air inside. So it allows us to actually filter air in here and not breathe outside air. So if there was any outside contaminants, for example, supposedly according to what it does, and there have been tests to show that it works, you can actually drive through like fires and stuff apparently. Like you wouldn't be able to drive through obviously like flames, but like if there was a fire nearby, I've actually done it where you press the button and you don't smell the fire anymore and stuff like that, yeah.
So, recommended if you guys have a Tesla, you guys want to go through fires and check that button out. Just don't burn the car, guys. Yeah, it's $120,000 easy.
Right.
So you feel like you got your money's worth.
100%.
When you buy a Tesla, it's not like you go out to a parking lot full of Teslas.
No, so when you, so the adjustable things, that's what I was talking about. So you actually go to a service center to pick it up. It's a center where you actually meet with a delivery specialist. Your car's in a showroom. You get to view the car. You get to accept the car. It's actually like a really cool experience. Like an inauguration, more people, got to do. So yeah, like I said, what's adjustable? You can change wheel color, wheel style. You can obviously change the color of the car, the interior color. You can change the trim. So there's a lot of things you can do.
So Tesla's pretty much like a Lego car.
It really is. You kind of like could swap out parts. You can change the, you know, all that stuff, the interior configuration. So yeah, they are. And what's really interesting, what really made me want to buy the car is, you know, you spend this car was $120,000. You spend $120,000 on a car, and like you buy like a Ferrari. There's another one right here. You buy like a Ferrari or something, and you get like you know, a really nice high-end car. But at the end of the day, you always kind of feel like, man, like there was a markup for this car.
Right.
Like, you know, I feel like a little bit I'm getting cheated on the price, you know, even though they do put a lot of really nice material into the car. Right, right. This car, it takes Tesla $80,000 to $90,000, or is it 75, somewhere around there, just to produce the vehicle. Is at least $75,000. $75,000 just to produce the $100,000 version of this car, if I'm not mistaken.
And this is the car that blew up. I think in 2016 was when they started it started booming, right? 2016, 17, and it dominated for sure 2018. So within that 3-year span, it did so much. The reputation went up so high. We couldn't only imagine what Tesla's gonna come out with 2019. When you envision yourself buying a car, was Tesla somewhere in your vision, or you had to see the Tesla in action for you to,
So this is actually why I brought you guys today. This is the first place I ever saw the Tesla Model X. So this is actually it right here. It was parked right in the middle here. It was a white Model X with black wheels, and it was towing a Jetstream. If you guys know what that is, an Airstream, so it's a type of like trailer. And I remember I came at like 11:30 at night, and I clicked the button on the Model X door, and the lights came on in the front. And I walked around and I stepped out and I just looked at the lights making the silhouette in the pitch black darkness at like 11:30, and it looked like Batman drove the car here, and I was like, that's the car I'm buying next year. I was like, that was a rat, because it just was like, it's that superhero, like, you know, where you get in and it's like talking to you and it's like, where do you want to go today? Like, you know, it's like that gadget of like, what do you want to do right now? Like, I can do anything. Was just so cool to me. It was always like, made me feel like a superhero. Like, my favorite superhero as a kid was Iron Man, because it was just like this guy who has this tech life built around him, and I think that's what like really embodies this car.
Dang, guys. So once you saw it, you said, I'm buying the Tesla, and then bang, a year later you're here. Yeah.
It's 2 years now, but yeah.
2 years later.
Oops. That's one of the things that Tesla does. Literally, it's just. So I'm just making a like.
It has a button for.
So literally, we'll get into what you said in a second. So there's literally anywhere in the car you can just send farts around.
Tesla really went out of their way just to put a fart app on there.
It's called emissions testing mode. It's the funniest thing ever. Anyway, so yeah, so there's 2 ways to drive the car. One is with the key actually in your pocket, and then there's another way where you basically use the app to remotely drive the car as a key, which is what I'm doing right now. So it's just your phone has an app on it. You click unlock, you click, you know, remote start, and you're ready to go.
Dang, guys, this thing had it all, man.
Let me show you guys a couple other things too in here that you guys can do. One is the fireplace. So this is romantic mode. So say you got your girl in the car, you're trying to make a nice impression, you're trying to, like, you know, like move things forward. It actually plays romantic music as it does this crackling fire effect. And if you turn the music down, you can just hear the crackling fire.
It might fall in love, man.
Much like Arizona.
There's a if you guys remember Atari back in the day, like the old school Atari games, they actually put the entire arcade in the car, just because they were like, he kind of figures why not, like 90% of the time.
He paid $120,000, might as well give him a
So apparently you can play with this somehow, and I can play with the steering wheel, and it's like, yeah, I can play with the steering wheel. So I'm playing here with the steering wheel. We can actually steer the lunar lander. I don't know if you guys can see that with the steering wheel. And then I just use the buttons to.
I try to land on my. Now I did see a deer there. What's that deer for?
The deer is a Santa mode that you can only access when you're driving. It does literally
Santa
nothing.
mode.
It does nothing. It just makes a ton of noise. I think it might work when you're actually just
blinkers,
sitting.
I think makes sense to.
It literally just does that.
I think you can put your blinkers so like something.
Yeah. You remember that? I forgot about that one. So your blinkers are jingles. Yeah.
So if you want to be Santa for Christmas, buy yourself a Tesla, guys. Is there anything you would like to tell the people?
Believe in your dreams. Keep working. Don't let people tell you can't do it. Make it happen.
Did people ever tell you were never gonna get one? Especially such a young age.
I had a teacher tell me I was gonna work at McDonald's. I never really got like a lot of. I mean, I got a lot of shit for sure, like in other ways, but like as far as like telling me that I would never be anything, that was the only time.
And you said fuck y'all, and
I met her in it 2 months ago. She walked outside of the school and I happened to be there that day. And I met her in it. I was like, how you been? I was like my car, and what was the best thing? She drove a Prius and I drove a Tesla. So I was like, okay, I get the better version of your car. We'll call that a day.
Damn, guys. So we want to thank you, Carlos. Thank you so much for letting the quatches out there, you know, see the Tesla, you know.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've never thought I was going to go ahead and review a Tesla, and I really appreciate you giving us the opportunity to go and do it, man. If they want to go ahead and follow you, where can they follow you?
It's ITS and then Carlos, C-A-R-L-O, Montes, M-O-N-T-E-S. It's Carlos Montes.
There you go, guys. If you guys want to go ahead and follow him, check out the Tesla. Go ahead and I'll put the description down below. Go ahead and follow this page, guys. This is freaking amazing, man. And I myself, you know, I really appreciate you guys watching these videos, and I'm hoping you guys are liking the content that I go ahead and put out for you guys. I have planned to go ahead and make the subscriber meet and greet, guys. Remember earlier in the previous videos, I did tell you guys that I wanted to make future meets. You know, the more people I meet, they go ahead and bond with you guys. So I'll give you guys more information as time comes around. I'm creating the flyer and I'm gathering more people. There's other YouTubers that are down for this meet. So thank you guys so much for watching, guys. Like I said, if you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a like. It will really mean a lot to me. Just go ahead and that subscribe button, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. And until the next video, guys, remember, do what you love what you do. Until the next video, guys, deuces.
Feel just like a rock star. I've been